Welcome to the very first episode of the Lunchroom Podcast. I'm joined my host,
Joe.
And I'm joined my host,
Josh.
And man, I'm excited, man. This is something a brand new journey for us, something that we ain't really never did before. So, anything y'all want to say about yourself or anything like that?
I'm ready to get started, man.
I'm ready to get started, man. We've been talking about this for a little minute, bro.
April 27th. That was the first day we talked about it.
Yeah, man.
April 27th.
And it finally got out. It finally jumped out the group chat.
Yeah.
But man, Joseph, you got anything you want to?
First topic, I want to ask y'all boys, would y'all be a stepfather?
What would be a stepfather? It depends on my age, honestly. Because truthfully, I feel like, because, I'm 19, I'm way too young to be taking care of another dude's kid.
That's true.
It was crazy, though. Did it.
Did do it.
Our homeboy brother.
Yeah, he is a stepdad.
Bro, but honestly, like...
At 21.
But he's married, though.
Married.
So he's fully committed, but at the age I'm at now, I'm not fully committed.
Nah, bro, it really all depend on, like, the female, like...
Yeah.
If I'm really down for her and she really down for me...
How many kids she got?
If she got one kid, bro, straight. But if she got, like, 2 or 3, bro, nah,
I ain't gonna lie.
so dead.
At 19... I can barely take care of myself. I can't take care of no kids, especially another dude kids.
Another thing, you saw guy brought his kid McDonald's.
I saw that TikTok, bro.
That was crazy.
To be honest with you, it might be a little controversial. I see nothing wrong with it.
They're
not together.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with
care of his kid.
But the crazy thing is, I'm looking on Twitter. I be on Twitter a lot. It's so many people hating on that man.
So many people was hating on that man, bro.
Because I can understand if he was like taking all the kids out. Let's say he took the whole bunch to McDonald's and he only bought his kids some McDonald's. That'd be one thing.
Yeah, that's different.
Like you a dickhead if you do that. But if my son at your house and I know my son hungry, I'm gonna bring my son some McDonald's. You should be, as a mother, take care of your own kids. And she's saying in the video, she's talking about, my food stamps don't come into this. I'm like, that's not right.
She was wrong for telling him he was wrong for bringing him food. Like, that's not his obligation to feed the rest of the kids. Them not his children.
If they were together, they were still dating.
Yeah.
Then it would have
been a problem. Yeah, but
and if you watch the whole video, she literally she said, if all my kids can't eat, none of them will.
Exactly.
So she said, give me the food. As if she was finna get his son some food. And she threw the bag at McDonald's in the street.
I saw somebody say that he should have full custody of that child.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Because if this is how you act when something's not going your way, you don't treat them kids right. Exactly. I don't believe you treat them kids right. There's no way you sit here and throw the bag of food in the street just because your baby father brought his kid some food.
Like, he just doing right by his kid, bro. It's not his responsibility to do right by the mother kid.
I will say though, he shouldn't have nutted in her. He should have stayed strapped up. I look at both sides. He should have stayed strapped up for sure. Yeah. Cause there's just no.
But I mean, he didn't know what he was getting himself into,
bro. But that's the thing.
That is true though.
You gotta be careful who you have kids with, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful who you have raw sex with. Dude. Like, you just can't drop it off at any old girl, bro. Yeah. Cause that's how you get in a situation where you trying to bring your kids some food and your baby mama hollering at you telling something.
But who would think to like run into a scenario like that?
Yeah.
Bro, people are crazy, bro.
People are crazy, bro.
That's just, and I think what niggas do, cause people when they horny, they don't think straight. They look past these red flags. They see the red flags are present in the beginning, but
it's crazy.
She's trying to get your dick.
I got a homeboy who his mom has different kids, right? You know what I'm saying? Just like that, different kids with different dads.
Yeah.
But his dad takes care of him, like buys him shoes and stuff, but won't buy the other kids stuff. He's like, "This is not my kids." Mm-hmm. But the baby mama don't care.
She shouldn't. She
shouldn't.
And she as a grown woman understands her responsibility to take care of them kids regardless of any other person's help. Anybody else's help when you're not married, that's fluff. That's it's not an obligation.
Yeah. He's just being a kind person at that point.
Exactly. Yeah. They're doing that in the kindness of their own heart. I don't see an issue with him not.
There's no issue, bro.
Another thing, y'all ever thought about joining the military? Like any branch?
Bro, not gonna lie, like lately, like the way life been going, like I've been like, damn, Like, should I really join? Like, it's like a guarantee. Like, it's a guaranteed couple bands when you get out, bro. That'll pay for the rest of my school. Like,
bro, I know people that have got out of the military with $3,000 out of basic training with $3,000,
bro.
Basic training, they go to basic training for the ammunition. That's like 2 months. In 2 months, make $3,000 to get out for just running.
Then you say that once you get out basic training, you're a veteran, and you get paid for the rest of your life.
Once you graduate basic training, you're a veteran. But you gotta finish that contract.
I mean, if it's like, I mean, you can put it that way. Yeah.
You'll get the same check for the rest of your life after you get out your contract.
Like, it's so many benefits to it, bro. Like, literally, I see why they try to push people to go to the military. There's so many benefits behind it.
I can't lie, and this just maybe because I'm a black man. Nigga, I'll serve crap before I serve this country, nigga. I just can't, cause I'm deeply like I'm offended by what is transpired over these past 400 years, and I just can't I can't give my life to this country.
No, I see your point.
I cannot give my life to this country, and I understand the check good, money good, but I personally, money has never been the driving factor behind any decision that I make. So I'm not going to switch that up. Oh, because you get the easy. All you gotta do is a little basic training, this, that, and the third, and you a veteran, whatever the case may be. I just don't let money drive me in that sense. So I think I'm just a little too prideful to give my life.
That's a valid point though. But for me, it's not really just about the money getting out of it. Like I'll have that money, and then it'll pay for the rest of my school, and then there's benefits for the rest of my life, like insurance and shit like that.
Yeah, and then you said your kids straight.
Oh yeah, your kid's gonna be good for like they get free college.
Yeah, free
college. Your kid get free college.
Yeah. Hopefully,
I thought, no cap, after I graduate college, I was thinking about joining the National Guard.
But then again, what's the point? You already done graduated college.
But it's just for my kids though.
True.
It's a long-term investment for them.
Yeah, long-term investment
for them. That's all I would think. If I go there, do a quick 3.5 year contract.
Yeah.
I come out. I can be a dentist while I'm in the Army.
Yeah.
So I can get out.
I truthfully feel like for me to get to that point, I'd be like rock bottom. Like
no cap.
Like YouTube not working out. The podcast just disbanding. Everything just going bad for me. Like, all right, man, let me get into some shape so I can go into this physical training, whatever. Get this money.
You can go there however you are. You're not gonna do extra PT. Like Jordan, when he joined the Army, there was a lot of bigger people there. And they would do PT in the morning at like 6 a.m. or like 5 a.m. Then they'll have to come back and do PT at like 12.
No, like them recruiters, like they ask like your height and weight and stuff like before you even sign up, bro.
Yeah.
Like cause I remember had put me down as somebody to like to give a call, and he had asked me for my height and weight, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you'll be good." Like I guess they figured that out. Like
and their recruiters are strong, man. They will attack you at anywhere.
Man, it was a recruiter that came to my job literally
while
I was at the job.
I was outside. I was outside pushing buggies, man. He gonna walk up to me. He hopped out his Mustang. Trying to be like, oh yeah, that's the benefit, you feel me? This is what you gonna get. You join. He hopped out and he said, hey man, what's your name? What's your name? He gonna ask me, he interrogating me. This nigga act like he 12 or something. Like, bro. He said, you said, have you ever thought about joining the Army? No, he said, how's life going for you, man? Like trying to buddy, man.
Yeah, be your best friend.
He asked man. Has at any point in your life have you ever been diagnosed with asthma? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, wow. He can't even recruit me, man. But, like,
can't even do it.
Yeah, that jump was.
Bro, you know crazy how finesse the Army so bad, bro.
Can we say this? You just say he finessed the Army. Is this legal?
He's already out the contract. They don't own him.
Nah, we ain't gonna get into
that. They don't own him.
They don't own him.
We ain't gonna get into that.
Let's not get a black man in trouble today, Joseph.
He's free.
Let's not get into all that, bro.
He's freed. Once you sign that contract, they own you. Once you get out of that contract, you're free, man.
So it's not no like an NDA or not, like nothing like that after you get out. Shoot.
Right. Nah, bro.
You sign a release form and you're done.
And you're done.
Yeah. you don't have. You can say you were never a part of the Army once you're out.
Yeah, true.
Like on like paperwork and stuff, they'd be like, "Were you ever a veteran? Or would you rather not say?" You just hit no. You'd rather not.
I didn't even know that was an option. Would you rather not say? I didn't
know that was an option. I didn't know that was an option either.
When you do your FAFSA for college for financial aid, you can say, "Were you ever a veteran? Are you part of a veteran family?" You hit no. There's no veterans. I've never been a veteran. I've never been in the Army. I've never been in the military.
Oh, word.
That's crazy.
They at least want to get you out. Yeah.
Yeah.
What y'all think about long distance relationships?
I want to know your perspective on that. I want to know your perspective. Yeah.
It's all going like at the end of the day, it all boils down to who the female is, bro. Like if you feel like if deep down you feel like you can trust that girl, like okay, maybe you can give it a shot. But if it's like
if you're not 100%,
if y'all both not 100%, y'all just like going with this shit like on the fly.
Yeah.
Like no, that's so dead. I mean, you can still vibe, but like getting into the actual relationship, bro, nah.
Yeah. I think me personally, I'd be down for it because I'd be on the internet and I'd talk to some girls on the internet. I'm like, I wouldn't mind, but I think later down, eventually, and I'm talking when I say eventually, I'm talking like a year. I need to see within a year, bro. Something gonna have to shake for me to see.
I don't know, bro. There's so many videos. I don't trust any female.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
that's what makes it hard. That's what makes it hard.
I got trust issues. I got trust issues in general. So
I got trust issues. My dad left me. You think she won't leave me? Like, come on, man.
What? Like, bro, my whole family stabbed me in the back. What? Like, what make you think you won't do that to me? But like, I feel you for sure. But I mean, it's like,
come on, bro.
Nah, man, that's a tough question. That's a tough question.
There was a video on Twitter, right? Man pulled up on his girl getting neck in a car, like at a parking lot, right?
No, that's wild.
Pulled up on her, right? Pulled up, and he was like, "This is what you do when you go to work. This is what you do when you go to work. This is what you do when you go to work." She was like, all right. In her head, she probably was like, all right, I done got caught. It's over with. The relationship's over with. She was like, leave, nigga. I don't want you here anymore.
And another thing is, like with the long distance, like you can have their location and all. It doesn't even know where the fuck this is.
Like if you in Statesboro, Georgia, and your long distance girlfriend is in Oakland, California, you don't know
where she is, bro. You don't know who she's with.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Long distance is 2 hours plus for me. If you stay in Macon, Georgia, and I'm in Statesboro, Georgia, no.
That's manageable?
No, it's not manageable.
It's not manageable.
Macon not that far.
Macon is 2 hours away.
Macon is 2.5 hours away.
2.5 hours away, right?
It ain't 2.5.
Macon is damn near Atlanta. You think I'm finna?
I'm an hour away from Macon.
Come on,
bro. I make drives up to Macon, bro. It's not that.
I'm not Macon.
You can make it and listen to if you want it enough.
Bro,
yeah, but with the schedules we have as grown people,
yeah,
that is barely manageable. Bro.
That's the other thing,
bro. Did you see that TikTok, right? When a girl said, she said, I can't date a man that works a 9 to 5. I can't date a man.
That's so corny.
Don't give me so
corny. She said, I can't date a man that works a 9 to 5 because sometimes I want to take a trip and he'll just stop everything. Like a week later, like I want to take a trip today.
Yeah,
that's so corny.
That's not realistic for most people. They're like that's legit the 1% of men that can just stop everything and just go.
It was two girls too. They were like, I'm an entrepreneur. She's an entrepreneur. We can stop working whenever we want and just go. I need another entrepreneur with me.
And I think I saw that, and they was asking questions like, what if he make like $500K a year as like a, I don't know what specific job they said, but that was the basis.
He's a surgeon making $500,000 a year.
No,
I can't do it.
Just can't do it. Like I feel like
that's wild.
You're setting yourself up.
Shit, not gonna lie.
That's wild.
It's a real dick.
I wonder like how they got that mentality though, because people don't just have that out of thin air.
There's so many, bro.
There's so many factors that play into that.
I'm not trying to go into the podcast, you know what I'm saying, where we hate on women. We love women empowerment.
Oh, I love.
We all love women empowerment, right?
I love women.
But that's some dumb.
That is some dumb.
I ain't gonna lie, some dumb shit.
Like, what's that nigga, bro? You know that white guy that just be talking about like, oh, I did this, I'm a man's man.
You talking about Andrew Tate?
Yes, bro.
That dude is corny.
Bro, every time you corny on page, I get so mad.
Bro, he is corny.
I don't even know who Andrew Tate is.
Bro, you ain't missing nothing. He's literally just like, bro. He's like a white Kevin Samuels, but he actually hates
women, bro.
It's crazy.
I saw a video that he said
it's crazy how folks can hate women.
He said something about
that's incel stuff. You ain't getting no poem, my nigga. You like what?
You said something about incel. I was
bro. Like if you legit hate women, that literally like you not gonna hate women if you interact with women, if you in circles with women. Like you would feel more comfortable in all these situations. You wouldn't just be so closed off and just be resenting all the people in the room. It's like, bro, it's like if you take a nigga who ain't never talked to a girl and he don't present himself in a way that's presentable to a girl, like he look kind of raggedy, he gonna get rejected 100 times. He gonna build up a resentment towards women because that's so true. He ain't never put in no work for himself.
Basically, Andrew Tate doesn't get bitches.
I'm not talking about him because he has money, and that's the difference for him. But if he didn't have money, what the hoes talk to that nigga? No. Not no hoes talking to that nigga.
That's true.
That's a conversation in itself. Why people are so attracted to money, but you know, is that something y'all want to get into? Or?
Attraction to money, bro. Cause I remember I texted you one time, and I was like, a large sum of money would solve a lot of my problems right now. And you were like, money doesn't solve everything.
It doesn't.
Money doesn't solve everything.
But it's because it solves some problems and then creates new ones.
But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Money does buy happiness.
You
can't tell me it doesn't, bro. No. Listen to me. Listen out. Money buys things that make you happy.
I say the same.
But that's
money buys happiness.
You gotta think though. You gotta understand like why is your happiness placed in these things? Like if say a car make you happy or a house make you happy. If you get that car and a house, and if that's what make you happy, you gonna want bigger and better. And
so you're gonna work for bigger and better, so you can buy it.
But you're gonna be searching for that forever. You're always gonna be trying to get the bigger house. Always gonna be trying to get the bigger, better car, the baddest bitch. That's what you're gonna strive for. That's what you're gonna strive for until you die, nigga. Like you never gonna feel that.
But isn't that the constant journey in life? You want to better yourself. You want to better yourself every chance that you get.
But that's a thing because people get lost in that. And when we say that money buys you happiness, if that was the case, why does someone like Juice WRLD, after all this time and all this money,
that's true,
millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of records sold, he's still taking pills? Robert Williams,
he was addicted.
But that's the thing. But he was addicted.
But he was addicted before that money.
But that's the thing. But if money solved the problem, you would think he'd be able to kick that addiction. Or let's just say Robert Williams, for example. I don't know if he had any substance abuse issues, but let's just say he didn't, and he was just very depressed and in a low point in his life. He was so famous. Everybody knows Robert. He was Genie, my nigga. But he still unalived himself with all this money. So when I see situations like that, that's what really makes me think like money can't be the key to happiness, because these people all this money ain't happy.
I wouldn't say money is the key to happiness, but I'm saying it can buy happiness. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll say it can't make you satisfied. Just the money itself can't make you satisfied.
Yeah,
I think the true connections you have with people and the relationships you develop, I think that's what in the end of it all, that's what you will remember that.
I mean, money and satisfaction are two different things. So.
I mean, they're two different
things. Money, happiness and satisfaction are two different things. So money can buy you happiness, but money not gonna buy you satisfaction for the rest of your life.
But I think that's what people want. Ain't that what you want? Like at the end of
at the end of my life, bro, satisfaction is the ultimate goal.
Yeah, but if you're too busy chasing money to get happiness, you're gonna miss out on the things that will keep you satisfied. Like for example, a dude who a bunch of hoes make him happy.
Yeah.
If he looking for a bunch of hoes until he's 60 years old, he gonna miss out on his wife. And the wife is what will make him satisfied. You see what I'm saying? So I just think people just gotta change their outlook on certain things. Just be more mindful.
I don't know, bro. When I see checks hit my account, it just puts a smile on my face, bro.
It does.
Money brings a smile to my face.
It does.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That when that direct deposit hits, bro, that just brings an instant smile to my face, bro. No cap.
I feel you for sure.
Quick switch of topics. Let's talk about free agency.
Man,
first day free agency.
First day free agency been crazy already, bro.
Bro, the fact that Kevin Durant dropped a bombshell on us. He wants out of the Brooklyn Nets, bro. What are y'all thoughts on that? It's because I know y'all two are Warriors fans. Y'all have history with Kevin Durant. What are your thoughts on him jumping ship again?
My input on this, bro. When he saw the Warriors win that fourth ring without him on that squad,
he got mad.
It really because they put a super team together in Brooklyn, bro.
Yeah.
And they didn't win anything.
And
so when he saw that fourth ring in Golden State, that was like, okay, like I made the wrong decision trying to leave.
Yeah.
Like I gotta go chase another ring.
He tried to leave and be like, oh, I can win on my own. Yeah. I can win on my own. I don't need a super team. I can prove you all that I'm the guy.
I'm that guy. And I don't think he is, honestly.
Honestly, he needs a great supporting cast, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I think
and but that's the thing, a great supporting cast. He didn't win.
But that's the thing with KD, and people will get mad at me for saying this, but I don't think he's that guy. Sorry for the technical difficulties. The camera shut off, but what were we discussing?
Okongwu development?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Onyeka Okongwu. Yeah, I think he has a whole lot of potential. I see a lot of upside with him.
Not gonna lie, bro. The Hawks fumbled the bag with Cam Reddish.
We ain't fumbled that.
Man, yeah, bro. Cam Reddish is the most underrated player, young star in this fucking league, bro.
I understand you like a Duke fan. You got a lot of.
Bro, it's not just that though. Bro, did you not see the signs he showed, bro?
He's shown flashes, but I don't. For what the Hawks are trying to do right now, we don't have time to just sit back and watch them. Exactly, we don't have time to sit and watch them develop.
I mean, because Hurts is just a straight shooter.
But how long do you think he would? He's not a straight shooter, but
Hurts can put the ball on the floor.
Yes. But how long do you think it would take for
Cam to put the ball on the floor?
Right. If you watch the playoffs year before,
he can put the ball on the floor.
But how long do you think it would take for Cam Reddish to become like a quality player in the league?
He has to get the right burner, bro. In the right system with the right playing time.
He's on the Knicks.
He's with the Knicks.
Yeah, he's on
and they haven't even given him. They don't give him a chance. He gets garbage minutes.
But I do think like if he this is the second team that just ain't been giving him a bunch of burn, there might be a reason for that.
He's not playing good. He's not playing good at practice. Something.
Or like if you're just so talented, like eventually somebody's gonna.
But think about that playoff run. What was it? 20.
That was 2021.
2021. Cam Reddish, like against what was it against the Bucks?
He wasn't balling out though.
He wasn't balling out, but he was giving quality minutes.
Quality minutes, yeah.
At one of the highest stages. Yeah. Playoffs is a high stage, bro. And when you put quality minutes in, bro, that should be recognized. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel for sure. It's just It's a little wishy-washy because that's been the criticism of him ever since he was at Duke. He's inconsistent.
Yeah.
So
he did shoot like 26% from three at Duke.
That is.
I looked at it, like 26%.
That's
RJ shot better than him.
I want to throw up here. That is awful.
RJ shot better than him. Another thing about Duke in the draft.
Five picks, 4 in the first round.
In this draft?
Yeah, they had 4 picks in the first round, 1 in the second round.
I'm not a draft guy. I don't know a whole lot about what's going on in the draft.
Yeah. What is it? Paulo, Trevor, Mark.
Basically the whole starting five.
Paulo, Trevor, Mark, Wendell. What?
AJ.
Yeah, AJ's on your Hawks.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Is he nice?
3-and-D.
Oh, that's what we need.
He's the best shooter in the draft.
He was the best shooter in
the draft. Best shooter in the draft easily.
Percentage-wise, he was best shooter in the draft.
Man, we going all the way. Forget all that. Man, we going all the way. ATL 2023 NBA Championship. Yo, I know he's a blow right now. They were so close.
Then I get that shit surgically removed,
bro.
Oh
yeah, imagine you get that off the muscle. You thinking, oh, Tatum's gonna be that guy. He's gonna cook up, and he's the biggest reason why y'all lost.
But I'm not gonna lie, the Celtics are gonna be back.
Oh, for sure. I said that. I think I said that the night they lost. I was like, yeah, Jason Tatum, he got some work to do, but I think he'll be back because he's so talented. He has. Huh?
I'm not a believer. I'm not bought in with the
Why
Celtics.
not?
How are you not bought in? Wasn't he NBA first team, bro?
How was he?
I'm not talking about Tatum the fun. I'm talking about Celtics.
Just the organization?
Celtics are phonies.
Bro,
How are they phonies? They made it to the finals.
Didn't the Bucks just make it to the finals? Didn't the Bucks just win? Didn't they just get a second round exit to the Celtics?
So
who took them out?
The Celtics.
So
exactly.
The Bucks are phonies too?
The Bucks won an NBA championship and they got taken out the second year by the
Celtics. You know why they got taken out? Because their second player was injured. Chris Middleton was not there.
Do you think the Bucks would have pulled that series out if Middleton was there?
Of course. It went to 7, didn't it? Come on,
it was 7.
Come on,
y'all were watching that game.
What game?
They were at your house. I was at work. Game 7.
Did we watch? We did watch Game 7.
We watched Game 7 at your house. I was at work.
Yeah, I definitely think that Boston would be back, but it's going to be a tough road. I think at the top of the East, it's going to be Boston and Milwaukee every year for the next 2-3 years. I don't see Miami doing anything.
Do the Warriors go back to back?
I believe
it. I believe it. If we can re-sign everybody that was key that year, bro.
Yeah, the Warriors get rid of a player, they do it for a reason. They don't just get rid of players for a reason. They got rid of Juan.
Yeah, they ain't let him walk for no reason.
Who did we get in the draft? They think Patrick Baldwin Jr. is
Patrick Baldwin
better.
And then y'all got James Wiseman coming back next year.
Okay.
And the Warriors development.
That was our problem. We didn't have depth at the center position.
Jonathan is developing. Moses Moody is a great guard off the bench.
And it's just you have Curry's brother on the bench, Jordan Poole, like
Curry's brother.
Like come on, like this, like when Curry retires, and if Jordan Poole's still in the Warriors, bro, I have full faith.
Jordan Poole is still getting better. Oh my!
That's so
God.
like it's.
I wonder what
it's for going into the fourth. Have a spark plug like that off the bench is so key, bro. Like when your starting point guard comes out, and you have a player that plays at a lower caliber, but still as efficient as your starter, bro.
He's playing as a borderline all-star
in his third year.
It's so crazy.
Year. Still getting better because the Warriors have probably the best development staff.
Either them or Miami.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's better than Miami because you look at Tyler Hero.
The best development.
Yeah, you look at Tyler Hero. He's stagnated a little bit.
But I mean, if you look at Miami starters, they're starting point guard and starting two guard. Were no names in the league before this year, bro. What was it? Gabe Vincent and Max Strus.
But I think that's less about.
That's development. They're starting for an NBA franchise.
I think they were just didn't have that much opportunity.
To be honest with you, I feel like they started those two guys wasn't because they're better than Tyler. Because those two guys are not better than Tyler Hero. They started because they have no depth on the bench.
That's true.
They needed offense to come off the bench, so they put Tyler. Just put Tyler.
But I mean, if Tyler Hero keeps coming off the bench, he's gonna grow and happy because he already said he feels like he's a starter caliber player.
Tyler Hero came off the bench during the Celtics, and he was getting that.
He was not good, and him and Duncan Robinson were not good.
Bro, Duncan Robinson got that $90 million.
Got that.
He doesn't care.
He felt like he didn't have to work anymore, bro.
He fleeced Miami, bro.
Evan Fournier for the Knicks. He signed that big ass contract and didn't do shit.
Fleeced them.
You know NIL deals, right? You know what NIL deals is? Name, image, and likeness.
Oh yeah.
Bro, you know it was a four-star cornerback just signed for a $10 million NIL.
4-star quarterback going to Miami.
It was a quarterback. I thought it was a corner. 4-star quarterback just signed for a $9 million deal.
This man $9.5 million.
$9.5 million.
He's in the NFL.
No, he's going to college.
Going to college.
He just graduated high school.
And how much is he for
$9.5 million.
It's about time these damn college players
all
get paid,
from boosters.
It's about time these college players get paid.
He was even gonna declare to go to Miami. He was gonna go somewhere else.
But
as soon as they threw that money at him, they were like, yeah.
It's about time, bro. Because, bro, I've always. That's why I don't like watching college sports.
Miami gave him that much. You know, Miami. You know, Florida. You know, Florida gave Cam Newton $350,000. Imagine how much money they would have got if they were in today. They were here today.
Yeah, that would have been a lot. It's about time these college players get paid. That's why I don't like watching college hoops because I just think it's up until recently, like these niggas are getting no compensation, like quote unquote, because under the table shit. But these niggas were not getting paid for making billions of dollars. Like Zion Williamson,
$500,000.
What?
Zion got $500,000.
$500,000.
Supposedly.
No, it was. I think it was from a separate agency.
Yeah, but you can't make any money though.
They're like boosters too.
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed to make any money at all.
Yeah.
So the fact that he made that much money, let's say he didn't make that, and he got injured.
I feel like he would have went to South Carolina if he did though.
But let's just say he got injured. Let's say that because he did get injured, but let's say it was a career altering injury. If he would have just went straight to the league, like that doesn't happen. So his career could have potentially been derailed just because he wasted a year at Duke. You feel me?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I like watching college hoops a lot more than NBA.
Yeah, I'd rather
think about it, bro. You're college hoops, like you're actually working for something. Like I'm not before all this NIL. You're actually working to get to the pros to make that money, bro.
But most guys already know they're going to the league.
Like, yeah, but you still gotta work though.
You gotta work, but like think about Ben Simmons. He didn't have to work for a damn thing. He knew he was going to the league.
Ben Simmons
he stopped going to class.
In the second semester, he stopped going to class.
He had like a 2. He had like his GPA was like a 2, 2.0. Like he did not care about class at all. So I truly think
I don't think that had a 2.0.
That's okay.
Damn.
But Kayla, I love you, Kayla, but
I don't think about somebody else. But we know who we talking about.
But nah, bro, like that junk is.
Hey, we here.
Yeah, we're.
I just think it's egregious that these players weren't getting paid all this time. Like the one and done rule, that should be gone.
Injuries are gonna happen.
Injuries are gonna happen, but when it comes to
you also gotta think about it, bro. Even if you're that guy, right? Even if you're that guy, and you're going to the league, imagine you can more likely to be a chance of a bust. If you're that guy,
you're still gonna get paid though. That's my whole thing. Because if you can,
but you're hurting that team.
As a rookie, I don't really care.
If you're a bust, like say I'm a 5-star, I'm best player in the country, best player in the world in high school. Who's right? I'm like, oh, go to the draft. I go to the draft. I'm a bust. I'm pure dog shit.
You made that money though.
I made the money, but I hurt that team.
But what pick were you?
I was number one overall pick.
Number one overall pick. You're gonna have a 10-year career.
Bro, you made that money. You made that money, bro. But that money is only gonna go so far if you don't show any type of development.
But take Kwame Brown for example. He was the first overall pick. Nigga was awful. Kwame Brown is terrible. He still played 10 years in the league because he was a number one overall pick. And when you make that money, like it's guaranteed. It's not NFL. When you get that contract in the NBA, that is guaranteed money, especially the first overall pick. So I really don't care if I hurt the future of the team. I got my family out the slums. You feel me? I could care less about your multi-billion-dollar corporation being a 15 seed in their conference for the next 5 years.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that is a big contract.
That's what I'm like. How much?
First year, 49.5 million.
Come on. So imagine.
Bro, but look at his upside.
But we're specifically talking about if he's a bust. Imagine if Paulo is a bust. That is guaranteed.
Wow, the last selection of the draft, Peyton Watson, number 30 pick, $11.1 million from the Nuggets.
Like if you smart with your money,
that's generational wealth.
Generation.
Bro, you know he played like 12 minutes in college.
Peyton Watson?
Yes.
What the hell?
And it just went off at the end, at the draft combine. I'm pretty sure I watched the video correct.
That's wild.
He had some practice tape. He played 12 minutes. It was either 12 minutes a game or 12 minutes in total. And he just went off at the draft combine.
It couldn't have been 12 minutes total. There's no way. He had to have.
Nah, he played 32 games. Averaged 3.3 points and 2.9 rebounds.
In 13 minutes a game. So, yeah, he played 13 minutes.
And this man was the last pick in the first draft and the first round.
He did 13 minutes.
He did.
I didn't know if it was the whole year or per game.
If getting picked at all, playing 13 minutes the whole
what's
season.
His name? Patrick Williams from the Bulls? Yeah, he was 6th man of the year at Florida State. He was 6th man of the year at Florida State. And he was still a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
He went number 4.
College is weird like that. I don't see that's weird.
More NBA teams are looking for long, lengthy 3-and-D guys. People that are gonna
because that's what the league is.
That's what the league is.
Help the team like Scotty Barnes. People did not think Scotty Barnes was that good. But the Raptors saw his upside. Yeah. And then you got people like Scotty Barnes. Peyton Watson is one of those guys too because he has stupid long. He's 6'7", ain't he? Yeah. 6'7". You longer guys in the league now. Pause.
But yeah, the league is definitely going just straight small forward, power forward, who can do it all type jump. Like if you're shorter than 6'3", your spot in the league
Scotty Barnes, OG, Anunoby.
If you're shorter than 6'3", your future in the league is in question.
It's slim. Yeah.
You gotta be that dude.
Jalen Brunson gotta be that dude.
Who?
Jalen Brunson.
But that's off a playoff run. He been in the league. But I'm talking about niggas who are coming into the league now.
But
you gotta be that dude.
That's a problem in the league now. You have one good season and they want to sign you for a shit ton of money.
We were just talking about that. When the Lakers won the championship, right? I was saying this the whole year. I was saying Dennis Schroeder is better than Rondo. And I was like, Dennis Schroeder been better than Rondo. Niggas used to eat me alive at lunch. Yeah. Because they were like, do you not see what Rondo's doing right now? Bro, Rondo's some shit.
Rondo has been bad.
Rondo's mid.
Schroeder
in the last 5 years, I'd rather take Schroeder the last 5 years than I would take Rondo the last 5 years.
But let's be honest, Schroeder
now
that year after that championship, bro.
I mean, he was terrible after the championship, but non-existent. But in his years in Atlanta, his years in OKC, I think he did a little time in Boston. Basically up until he got to LA.
He just played in Boston. Yeah, because he left the Lakers to go play in Boston.
He did. So I think it was just Atlanta and OKC. So up until that point, he was way better than Rajon Rondo. Only thing keeping Rondo in that conversation was his reputation.
Yeah.
So he wasn't really getting paid that much, and then he got that contract. What did Lakers offer him? Like what, $32 million?
Yeah, they offered $32 million. Then the Celtics gave him like veteran minimum.
Yeah.
Or like they got like 3 or like 12 mil.
Yeah, he fumbled the bag because they were willing to give him a lot of money.
Amount of money the league has is crazy. That we're saying 12 mil is little.
Exactly. Like, bro, $100 million contracts, that's the new norm. Like, $100 million contract gonna be like the new 50, 60 million.
Duncan Robinson's getting 90 million.
He's getting paid 90
Bro, this man Jokic signed a deal for $260 million for 4 years, bro.
He's the most
How much money is that a year, bro?
He's gonna make $60 million a year. Towards the end of the contract, it's gonna be $60 million. That is insane.
That's $65 million a year.
Oh my gosh, that nigga paid.
That nigga paid
to hoop. He get that to hoop, bro.
But let's be honest, bro. He
deserves it for sure.
He deserves it
because he's already, dare I say, top 10.
He's the most skilled big man all time. Most skilled big man all time.
I wouldn't say that.
Most skilled.
I'd say top 10. Top 10.
He a top 10. He a top
big man that pass better though.
That's the only thing because if you look at Hakeem Olajuwon.
Can you name center that dribbles better though?
We're not.
Okay, but that's today's league though.
But if we're talking about that, then Hakeem was he could definitely put the ball on the floor. He could definitely come up the court. We saw Shaq do it in his early days in Orlando.
Anyways.
What?
Anyways.
What you just say to me?
Anyways.
Right.
Anyways, I do want to address this. The league is just a business now. It's not even. Oh, when we were talking about college basketball, that's what I was thinking about. We're talking about college basketball, like they're working for something. They're working to get that natty. They want that natty. They don't care. They're working as hard. They don't care about the money because they're not getting any money. They don't care. They just want the natty.
But then when you
now they have the money, they still just want the natty. Paulo just wanted to win. He was still getting paid to play. Then you go to the league and people like Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal don't want to win.
This man don't want to win.
Just from like a human perspective, black man, get your money. But as a fan of basketball, as someone who loves competition, it make me sick to see this dude, as talented as he is, still be on this sorry-ass organization. The Wizards are a terrible organization. And he just going in every year. And you remember 2 seasons ago, you would literally see him on the sideline. They would have the camera claw up in his face. He just sitting there pouting and stuff. And you thought surely he was going to be out of there. Nigga
pouting because he's not playing. He just likes to hoop. He doesn't like to win. He just likes to hoop.
I think he was trying to send a message with that. He wasn't pouting because he just want to be in the game. He was trying to send the organization a message like, yo, help me out. Or just trying to get sympathy from the media or something. But he sat there and played another 2 seasons. So it's just like, bro, like I said, get your money, but I don't like how there's just a bunch of guys in the league.
Bro, but you can get money with his caliber of a player, he can get money.
Get money anywhere. He could have got a
Why go back to Washington, bro?
He could have went anywhere.
He's not getting a contract.
Isn't the goal when you get to the league? Isn't the goal to win an NBA championship?
Yeah, but he's not getting a contract that big anywhere.
Well, let's just say he get
not that big, but I mean he can still get.
Because what he got 251. Let's just say he get 200. Let's say he get 180. Let's just drop it to 180.
You also got the only place I can offer. I think the only place with the most cap salary, with the biggest salary cap is Detroit. Yeah. Detroit has the most money right now.
Niggas go over the salary cap all the time for a player they want. If you want to win, you will go over the salary cap.
And you're gonna get rid of players and you're gonna free cap space.
Exactly. Like I'm sure there's a lot of teams out there who would have loved a player like Bradley Beal, but they know he just want to play him.
Bradley Beal's an all-star.
Bradley Beal is a top 5 scorer in this league, or at one point he was.
At one point,
I don't understand why you sit here and just take this money where you can be revered as one of the better players of this generation. Because if he played on a good enough team, he could get a ring, maybe 2, and be in some pretty deep conversations for
they have
top 10 shooting guards, stuff like that.
He wasn't gonna get that big of a contract. Detroit's total cap is $127 million.
So that's
he would probably get like 110. They might go over that salary cap a little bit and go for 130.
Well, if it was me, personally.
But the thing is, you can free up cap space on that Detroit Pistons roster.
You getting rid of like Isaiah Stewart.
Just get rid of these guys that you feel me. Not really.
Get rid of Killian Hayes.
That nigga's awful. Jesus Christ. Killian Hayes is the worst player in the league. That dude suck.
Imagine.
He is terrible. But just me personally, just the way I think about things, I'm a competitor. So if I see money or if I see a championship, even though the money less on the road to a championship, I'm going to take that road to
Man, I'm in the league. I'm scoring like that. Money gonna be found anywhere, bro. It's
Exactly,
about it's about winning at
He's
that.
already
point.
signed
He
signed a max contract like a couple years ago, didn't he? Brandon Bill's been in the league for a minute. I think he signed this like his second max contract.
I'm pretty
This
sure
is
he's
his
been in the
second
league
max.
since like 2013.
Yeah.
This is his
2014.
second max contract.
That job be cutting. That'd be scared of me. I need to cut that off. But yeah, like I'm a competitor, so at the end of the day, I'm always gonna compete.
All right, let's get
If I
off.
was in his shoes.
Let's get off basketball. You guys like movies, right?
Yeah.
The upcoming movies are looking really good in the next couple months. This is the second half.
Back to the movie talk.
Back to the movie talk.
Joe, I don't think Doctor Strange is 8.4, bro.
You think it's lower?
I think it's lower than
I
8.
watched it the other day.
I watched it twice.
When?
I watched it with
When the last time you watched it?
like a month ago.
Yeah, you need to.
Bro, let's
you
be
need to
honest,
watch
bro.
You give it below 8?
I give it a 7.5, maybe 8, because it was a lot of corny, cheesy shit on.
But the thing is, too, not only Doctor Strange, Morbius flopped too.
Morbius,
We knew Morbius
That's
would be ass.
that's not Marvel. I don't give a damn. That's Sony.
The only thing that saved the MCU was Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Spider-Man: No Way Home was, amazing.
But that was because that's what everybody wanted to see.
But it was just, come on, it was a decent movie.
Spider-Man No Way Home?
Just without the fan
To be
service
honest,
and all that,
yeah,
it still
it
was
was-
a good.
It was a good movie.
It was overhyped for sure. I rewatched it like
Yeah,
like a
I
month or
rewatched-
two ago,
yeah.
and it was like
It's not as good, but it's still
It was like an 8.
It's a really
It was like
fun
8.2.
watch. It's still a really good movie, bro.
But
It's fun.
it's just the fact that a matter of it brings back memories of my younger
My
days.
job. Yeah.
Seeing Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man again
'Cause I
brought
came
back
up-
so
I came
many
up-
memories,
I
bro.
came up on Toby and Andrew, so just seeing both of them.
Andrew's my favorite Spider-Man
bro,
all time, bro.
That was such
Me
a
and Diaz
great
talk about that all the time.
movie. That is Diaz.
Me and Diaz talk about that all the
the
time.
Batman came out this year, right? The Batman came out. Batman.
March. Nah, it's better. It's
Not-
better. It's better for sure.
Batman is the best movie of the year. If any, I don't. The only the only movie that has like competition with it is probably gonna be Nolan. If
Robert
Nolan follows
Pattinson's
me,
Batman. Robert Pattinson's
Yeah.
Batman is the best Batman ever.
the best Batman I've ever seen.
Best Batman ever.
Maybe the best, like, because
He wasn't the best Bruce Wayne. I'll give Christian Bale that.
He's comic book accurate though, because there
Yeah.
is.
There's a comic book
where
that
he's like a
yeah,
recluse and he doesn't leave the house.
less Playboy like
that's
that.
how he usually is.
Yeah, they gave Christian Bale Playboy Batman. He
Yeah.
played Playboy Batman perfectly.
It's
Perfectly.
like, I think we're gonna see that more in the future movies, honestly.
But the thing about that Batman is, bro, it looked more like Gotham City. Like
Yeah.
it looked more like a comic book style.
It looked like, because I watched the not watch it, but I played all the Arkham games, and that was
It gave you the
legit.
vibes,
That
like-
that legit made me feel like I was playing the game. Just watching that movie. That movie was amazing.
That movie was
It was
amazing.
a 10. I'm like, that
Joe,
movie was a
don't get me started on Catwoman. Hey,
Oh my
we're here. No
I can't be
cap.
there with you no more, man.
What?
Zoe
You remember what
Kravitz.
she did?
Zoe Kravitz is a bad person.
What you mean?
Bro, she was trying to touch on 14-year-old
Oh
Jada Smith.
man!
You forgot about that.
Never mind, bro.
Bro,
Never mind.
that
That
joke
just
is
broke
so
my heart.
crazy.
That just broke my heart.
Bro, I didn't know that until he told me, bro. This shit broke my
That
heart.
just broke my heart.
And it was like over a course of a while, because it happened when he was like 14, and then a few years later he was 16, and she was still on that type of timing. Whole time she's like 27.
Bro, that just broke my heart, bro.
Bro,
What?
she is
Nah, that
nasty.
nigga Jaden gay.
Huh? Wait, excuse me.
Come on, bro.
Nigga, he was 14. What do you mean?
I ain't gonna lie. 14, Joe. You put Zoe Kravitz and Zoe Kravitz like.
You want me to let you know something? You got nigga.
Proudly.
Proudly? Nah, you wild, bro.
See,
You're
even
insane.
at 14, he didn't want to do it. Alright.
I mean,
14, I get it. I don't want to do it.
16.
16, Joe? I don't have to age consent.
This nigga, bro, that's
Bro, but come on.
She got 10 years on you, bro.
I would have been bragging about that shit in school too. Like, if I would,
You would've got
Shit,
you would've got
Hold on,
sent to jail.
how old is Zoe? How old is she right now?
She like 30 something. She like
way.
32. Look it up.
No way.
She's 32, bro.
she look good to be 32.
She look
32
too
ain't
good.
old though. Scroll a little bit.
5.
She's 33. She's 33 years old.
She looks so good to be 33, bro.
And 33 ain't old, boy.
Joe, when she first popped into the scene, bro, oh my god.
Hey, we here.
I want y'all to know. Y'all are fawning over a child predator right now.
Oh, she is a bad. Why is it making Mission Impossible movies?
Ain't nobody watching that bullshit.
Oh my god.
Nah, that's Zoe Kravitz junk. It's so crazy.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
But you know what's wild? The fact that we wouldn't have found that out if she wouldn't have said anything about Will Smith. The simple fact that she criticized Will Smith is why that information came out. It's been free for everybody to know for years. But
nobody
she
really
said nobody said anything, and then she criticized Will Smith, and they just brought all this stuff up. That's a really bad sign.
This might be the best like tearjerker of the year, bro. This movie right here is gonna make you cry.
What is it?
Don't Make Me Go.
Don't Make Me Go.
Joe, what is that?
A terminally ill man and his teenage daughter embark on a road trip from California to New Orleans for his 20th college reunion. Wow. Damn, I'm an ill reader. While there, he secretly hopes he can reunite with the mother who left them a long time ago. Basically, they didn't put time, but I had time.
I'm not gonna lie, Joe. If movies don't really catch my eye when I watch the trailer, like I'm not really.
You haven't seen the trailer?
I don't really.
It's not in theaters.
Has a movie ever made you cry?
Yeah.
What movie?
Radio made me cry.
Radio?
Have you seen Radio?
No, with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yes.
Bro, no. I ain't gonna lie. At the end of Avengers,
Endgame.
what was it? Endgame? When Iron Man died, bro.
No, I didn't.
I ain't gonna lie. I shed a tear, bro. I shed a tear.
No,
because I grew up watching Iron Man.
This made me cry. Radio made me cry. Cause it was the play. It was the play when they were like, run the wraparound, and Radio started screaming that, and the other team caught wind. He was like, "Thanks, retard." And why are you laughing? I'm quoting him. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
No, bro. Anyway, he said that was in the movie, nigga.
Bro, why are you laughing?
Bro, come on, bro.
Oh my god,
bro. Because I've seen clips of the movie, and just the way Cuba Gooding look. Cuba Gooding, he's going to hell for that role. Ain't no way he played a doggone slow person that good, bro. Okay. He put his heart and soul in that, bro.
Bro, I mean, when they did that, bro, and then the other team, the team he was rooting for started like bullying him, bro. He was finna cry, bro. And I was like 13 when I saw it.
Why they bullying him? Why they making him?
Why they being so mean?
Like, no, bro. I've never seen that movie. What?
I cried, bro.
Why would you?
I cried. Why would you laugh at that?
Bro, the way you said it, bro. I was not expecting you to say that word.
No, Joe, ain't gonna lie. That was wild.
That was wild.
Bro, I'm not making fun of him. He's mentally handicapped. That's what they are. You're not making fun of him.
Bro, shut up, bro. Shut up. Oh my gosh, bro. What's next on the list?
Let's talk about the double XL freshman.
I don't know nobody on that list. I know Nardowick, and I know Coach.
I know Baby Tron.
I've heard, bro.
Baby Tron got bars.
Ain't gonna lie, Baby Tron got bars. Baby Tron got
I
hard.
have no idea who this is. Industry plant. Who is this?
I'm not gonna lie, the way it's looking like, bro. Saucy Santana might be the freaking.
Bro, did you see that clip of Bruce? When Bruce were about, like, I be damn well that nigga Saucy Santana rap better than me. Y'all niggas didn't get it over there.
Oh my gosh, bro. Saucy Santana might last longer than all these niggas on this.
I ain't gonna lie, I really don't keep up with the double XL freshman.
I haven't really kept up.
After 21 and them was on that jump, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, watching.
That's a long time.
You know they cheated for this nigga, right?
When gave that nigga a choir.
What
are they doing?
Who is that?
K Crier. They gave that nigga a whole
I
choir.
know K Crier is.
That's
honestly
nasty. Why the hell you give a nigga a?
This nigga, to be honest, Coochie just rap about fucking anime.
He raps about anime.
He had like 3 anime bars.
That sounds ass. Is he ass?
Nah, he's pretty good.
Man.
Big 30.
I ain't paid attention to XXL since like 2019.
Bro, she doesn't look like a real person.
When Blueface and Corday and Meg was on the list. Before then, after that, I just stopped listening because wasn't nobody really catching my eye. Everybody been an ass.
Bro, Saucy Santana got bars.
Who?
Saucy Santana said, what do you say? I got my hater blockers on. This tunnel vision.
Bro, I haven't heard none of their freestyles yet.
Bro, I think he truthfully got a long trajectory because he had a fan base, a huge fan base before this. Because you know he cool with the city girls and all them, so He got fans out the ass.
That nigga disgusting though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. One time eating food, bro, that nigga Sesame Santana popped up on my For You page. Nigga, I about threw up.
Joe, why you on that?
Oh my god!
That nigga's disgusting, bro. No,
why you on that?
That sounds pretty homophobic.
Why you on that?
Bro, I don't care that he's gay, bro. It's just that nigga's ugly. That nigga about to throw up, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, you wild,
Oh my gosh. A man with a BBL is crazy.
I wasn't even talking about this. Yeah.
That is what.
Yeah, you wild. Why do he has a BBL?
He does. He's the first man with BBL. Not first man.
Yeah, like he legit, bro.
He really blowing up off as being the only nigga with a BBL.
Bro, people like his music for real.
I ain't gonna lie, as long as you have a fan base, bro, you can make it fun.
Bro, you can do it.
Like,
bro,
that's how Santana.
He got a fan base and he gonna get some type of like sponsorships or endorsements just off the muscle of his popularity. He gonna be famous for a while.
I mean, that nigga Yeet should take his spot.
He's outgrown Double XL.
Is he on Double XL?
That's
That's wild.
Oh, he didn't want to do it?
He didn't want to do it.
Why?
He probably can't freestyle.
Yeet declined. You know the crazy?
A lot of niggas can't freestyle.
You know the crazy? He declined Double XL. He declined a whole lot of interviews from like big names.
Because he can't freestyle. I bet that's the reason.
You know what he did? What? He did a song with the Minions.
He did do that.
Bro, ain't gonna lie, if I got invited, if I was a rapper and I got invited to do all these interviews and Double XL and all that, I wouldn't go because I can't freestyle. I wouldn't want to expose myself like that.
I think I think it's like that's respectable because it's better than
or it's more like it's not Yeet bars, it's really his beats. Yeet beats are crazy.
I mean, that's what he's like really not known for, but like niggas don't listen to Yeet for what he's talking about. And that's
because like honestly, what is he talking?
Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. I mean, he's cool to listen to sometimes.
I like Yeet.
I try to listen to his album. I cut it off after like 4 songs.
I like Yeet.
I mess with some of his music.
I don't know, just the type of music
catchy.
I listen to.
It's catchy as hell.
I listen to Yeet on daily.
It's just the music I listen to. I kind of like.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of Cole. I listen to Kanye. I listen to Kendrick. So I'm just naturally not gonna.
You got an old soul when it comes to rap.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I get that a whole lot. Niggas call me an old man.
Jay-Z, bro. Nigga, listen Jay-Z.
What's wrong with Jay-Z?
On a daily.
That's his style of rap.
What's wrong with Jay-Z? Jay-Z is hard, bro.
I listen to YB on the daily. That's my style of rap.
I ain't like YB on the daily.
You know the crazy YB on the daily and Josh is not. No, Josh can't get aggressive. Josh is aggressive sometimes. We went on that trip, bro. We went on that spring break trip, bro.
You talking about?
Drinking Kanye? Oh, we gonna get into that.
We gonna get into that.
But it was me, Josh, and a couple of our friends, right?
Okay.
And we were. I forgot what we were talking about, but Josh said something, right? We were like, "Oh, that's typical Josh." Josh said, "Man, why y'all always talking about me?" They got mad, bro. Like, why y'all always talking about me, bro?
Bro, cause you gonna get defensive when it's like.
That's what it is. He gets mad defensive quick.
Me or
him?
Nah, I get defensive too. Cause I feel like it's like when niggas will like insult my intelligence. I'm like, alright, bro.
No, okay. When one person insult your intelligence, okay. But when the rest of the group do it,
yes, bro.
You gotta defend yourself after that, bro.
That's what niggas was doing. Was talking about is there a perfect person or a good person?
Bro, we were giving nigga facts, bro.
Y'all weren't, bro.
Hold on, what was this argument?
This is in the group chat, and we was talking about is there a such thing as a perfect person or a good person? And I said no.
All the time good person, like person that's good all the time, right?
And their argument was that monks. And I'm like, no, nigga.
Monks.
No.
Monks.
No.
Joe.
Monks.
There's you can't physically.
Literally every day they wake up to a nigga that look just like them, got the same thing they got. They have nothing to be jealous of.
But this is the thing. Y'all did all that, and I stopped talking in the group chat because y'all really blew the fuck out of me. So I went and did some research, and I'm looking at this junk, and they're talking about what they do when a monk step out of line. They talking about the punishments that they have for monks, and that's not even acknowledging the fact that before, not everybody's born into that. So if you was a regular nigga and became a monk, you still not good. Like you still not a good person. And I will say my perspective is a bit not skewed, but it's based off of like Christian ideals. So that's basically where I get the concept from. But you and what everybody else in the group chat was talking about, there's nobody they're perfect people. That's just incorrect.
Oh, I knew there wasn't. Wow. Okay. I knew there wasn't.
Your timeline is crazy.
I knew there wasn't always. People aren't perfect all the time. I knew that.
But y'all were.
We like to be dickheads with Daniel.
No, y'all niggas were dead ass.
Daniel Madden is the funniest person.
You might have been joking, but everybody else was dead ass.
You know what's crazy? When Honcho think he right.
No, cause y'all niggas say I don't back down. That nigga don't back down. He don't back down for nothing. Bro.
Nah, but if you got a point and you really standing on your point, bro, like I ain't backing down.
Bro, it's like, bro, me and him is like the same, like the two sides of the same coin.
It's like that with the GOAT debate, bro. Like my answer, bro, I'ma stand on it.
Who is it?
Every day of the week.
Who is it?
Do you even want to know who my GOAT is?
Bruh.
It's Brian, ain't it?
No, bro.
Well, it's Mike?
It's Kobe Bryant.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
No,
and I'm gonna stand on that, bro. I'm gonna stand on that every day of the week, bro.
You're nasty, bro.
I'm gonna stand on that every day of the week, bro.
I'm gonna let you have it.
Let's talk about real GOAT talk.
We can get into that later.
Let's talk about real GOAT talk.
With Drake and Kanye?
Kanye is better than Drake.
So much
and
better.
I'm gonna die on
so much better that it actually isn't even a debate. Drake got him in terms of popularity and like raw numbers, but in terms of who just a better artist, Drake is Kanye's son, nigga. And Drake will tell you that.
Talented artist too. Kanye made all the beats for like his first three albums.
Pretty much all the beats were his.
Like he made every beat.
So not only was this nigga give you bars, but this nigga was making the beat for every song. And if you listen to the song, like them tracks is so nostalgic. Like those were the tracks of our childhood. You heard them everywhere. TV shows, movies. That nigga Drake ain't got no shit like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I grew up listening to a lot of Drake. Like I ain't gonna lie. Drake was the first rapper I ever listened
to. Okay, I can see.
I mean, I heard some Kanye songs like on the radio every now and then, but like Drake is the like actual first rapper I ever started listening to.
Yeah.
But like, I ain't gonna lie, Donda was a masterpiece.
Bro, if you think Donda is a masterpiece, oh my god!
I ain't gonna lie, Donda was a masterpiece.
Donda, if we're talking like top 5 Kanye album, Donda's like top 5.
I know it's not even top 5. I know that.
Kanye's best album was his first album.
Yeah.
His best album.
The College Dropout. College Dropout is not only his best album, but it's well within contention of being the greatest hip hop album of all time, in my opinion. It's up there with the Good Kid, Mad Cities, and the Ill Mad.
But I ain't gonna lie, it's because that's your style. It's because that's your style of rap.
But it's not just my style. Because
I listen. I listen to every genre.
Yeah.
But I can listen to. I
listen to every genre and across the board, no matter what music I'm listening to. I'm like, I kind of want to go back to Kanye.
Yes, literally. And again, I just got into Kanye like in the 2020 type shit.
I've been listening to Kanye since like
he was young, like middle school.
No, it was like freshman year when Ye dropped. I heard Ye and I was like, yo, this shit is ass. And then I was like,
damn, this shit might be.
Then I was like, he's the GOAT. Why is he the GOAT? And I went.
And you went back.
Like this debate first started when Donda had dropped and then CLB had dropped.
And I said Donda's better than CLB.
Donda's better.
And I really like Donda was much better than CLB.
But it was the person sitting in the front seat next to the driver that was saying no.
He knows who he is. He knows who he is.
He knows who you are.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it above with you, bro. Have you listened to any full Kanye album outside of Donda?
Honestly, probably not.
Bro, go back whenever you have.
I mean, I've heard songs because Joe plays some, and I mean, it's just like the old Kanye really wasn't my style of rap.
Bro, I think you just gotta listen to the College Dropout, especially because the reason it resonates so much with me is everything he talk about on the album is my life right now. Every single track. So like, go back.
But that's why you like it so much, because you can resemble to it so much.
You would, because you in school, you don't really want to be in school. You got other dreams, aspirations that you kind of a little bit unorthodox and not really like if you told people and were so open about it, you would kind of get a little backlash, like just stuff like that, to talking about keeping your faith, but at the same time trying to live your life. Just any and every possible. And this is the first album, bro. Go listen to College Dropout whenever you have time.
I'm gonna definitely have to see.
You got you can wear headphones at work.
Yeah,
listen to it. But listen to that at work.
Not gonna lie. My first time listening to I listened to Kendrick. I never listened to a full Kendrick album. I listened to a couple songs. My first time listening to a full Kendrick album was at End Market.
What movie? What album? Bro, you got.
I never listened to a full Kendrick.
Listen to Good Kid, Mad City. That album.
I used to listen to that like middle school. I used to listen to that a lot.
The whole album.
Not the whole. It's like 4 or 5 songs.
I'm thinking of the tracks right now, It's not. It's like one song that's kind of a miss, but it's really not. That album is perfect, damn near perfect. You gotta listen to, like, bro. You gotta listen to the Blue.
I ain't gonna lie, my favorite song by Kendrick
Jay-Z
is what is it? Money Trees.
Money Trees.
By Kendrick?
Bro.
By Kendrick Lamar.
Bro, it's cause like, okay, so basketball season they had us like waking up early in the morning, like before season to go work out. At 6 a.m. when you get in the car and you listen to that, bro. Like that shit just like starts your day up, bro.
Yeah, I've listened to most of his albums, and I could say my favorite song is probably "Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst," because it's just so layered from just a storytelling perspective. Because he's basically just talking from 3 different perspectives. The first perspective is from the perspective of his homeboy, whose brother got shot and killed. The next one is from the perspective of a hooker whose sister died, and Kendrick made a song about his sister, and she's like yelling at him, mad at him because he like put his sister's business out there. And then the third perspective is Kendrick, and he's basically just talking about, is he worth being remembered and being like celebrated? Like, is he going to be remembered when he's gone? And it's such a beautiful song. Like, oh my god.
Not gonna lie, one of the most beautiful songs of the year, "Needed" by Brent.
"Needed" by Brent. Oh my god, that's a great song.
We listened to that song like
Joe hooked me up that song.
You talking about Brent Fayez?
Yeah, bro.
I'm not a Brent guy, bro.
I'm a R&B guy.
Joe's a Brent
time,
dude.
Right? Brent and Givian, bro. I listened to him.
I still haven't listened to his new album, bro.
I listened to his new album when he dropped it.
Was it good?
Hell yeah.
All right. Forgive us for the technical difficulties. This is our first time. We still getting used to this. I think the next thing we should do, we should go ahead and wrap things up.
We had a Q&A post on our Instagram. Go follow
the Lunchroom Podcast on Instagram.
The Lunchroom Podcast at Instagram.
And TikTok. And subscribe to the channel. We ain't even said that.
And subscribe to the YouTube, please.
But yeah, let's go ahead.
Promotion right at the end of the video.
At Juan Akira asks, tell us a few facts about yourself.
Alright.
Go ahead, Josh.
I mean, not really a lot of facts yet, you know what I'm saying? We just not really getting into the grown world, you know?
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah,
I'm in school, sports management. I don't really know what I want to do yet. I don't think I want to coach anymore. That was my first goal. Like, I wanted to like recruit and stuff. Mm-hmm. But now it's like really anything in the sports industry I really want to get into. Or honestly, I kind of want to work at the Nike headquarters too, like in Oregon. Like just any type of job there. Like just really, I'm just living right now. You hear me? Like,
yeah. Well, some facts about me, I guess. If y'all are new to me, because I know a lot of people who follow only know you. So my name is Daniel Sundun, of course. I do YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for the better part of the last 2 years, mainly 2021 to now, but I've been doing it, trying to do it since like 2020. I'm not in school. Still debating on whether or not I want to go to school, but that's a whole nother conversation we can save for the next pod.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to find my way, trying to create my own path. And also, if there's anybody wondering, I'm 6'5".
G League tryout.
Bro, I just have to throw it in at the end. You feel me? Come on, bro.
Be a walk-on somewhere.
I should be, honestly.
Self-promo, not gonna lie. Follow me at all socials at Average Joe. But yeah, my name is Joe. I'm in school, like Josh. I'm a biology major. Want to be a dentist. Working hours.
Hey, yo, pause, bro. Pause.
That's about it. At Rohan.Lester asks.
Shout out Paradise.
Shout out Rohan, bro.
That's the goat.
One of the funniest dudes I know, no cap.
First guest on the podcast.
What inspired us to start the podcast? I'll start this off.
Yeah, go ahead and start.
I've always wanted to do YouTube. I don't know like what really I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the podcast trying to get me started.
Just to
find what I want to do.
Get your foot in the door. Yeah.
What I want to do.
Me, nigga, I like to talk. Just truth be told, and we sit here in group chats and PlayStation parties and Discord calls for hours. Talk about so much. We get into the deepest conversations, and it's just like, nigga, people need to hear this.
Yes.
We need to put this somewhere, and eventually we get monetized. We getting paid for it. So I was just thinking this is just a great way to get our thoughts on things, and if people who are like-minded, you know, they would like to hear some things we have to say and they agree, and we can have a dialogue. Honestly, that's where I'm at when it comes to why we started. How about you, Josh?
Bro, I just feel like having a podcast, you just get to speak freely about literally any and everything that happens in the world. Having a podcast is like having a Twitter account. You can you can say anything and people can see it. They'll either like it, give their opinion or not. Like it doesn't matter. You're just speaking freely about everything. That like I've always seen it, like especially nowadays on like TikTok and stuff. I always see like clips of podcasts and always made me want to start.
They be blowing, bro.
Hey, ain't gonna lie, they be
like,
going.
I'm seeing, especially like peer to peer. You know, Asian and Low.
Yeah,
them niggas are going crazy. And them was like when I saw them start theirs, I was like, okay, I want to do this. That's what really made me like, okay, I can do something like this. Yeah.
At Freeman _ Tally asks,
shout out Big Free.
How was life after high school?
Ass. Honestly.
I mean,
I wouldn't say ass yet.
It's a little better. I say it's a little better, but it's, you know, I got that thing I gotta pay for every month. But
I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, high school was fun, like a fun time. Like,
yeah, I think just I guess
I never liked school.
I never liked school, but it's like everything that happened in high school, it was just
there's a lot of memories.
I never liked school, but for some reason I like college.
Cause college is more freedom,
Probably that's why. I never liked.
And college, I ain't gonna lie, college as of right now is so much easier than high school.
What?
Bro, I ended high school with a 2.9. I'm sitting at like a 3.3 right now.
I know people that graduated high school with like 2.0 have like 4.0 right now in college. That's wild.
It's all about the classes you take, and like once you dedicate yourself to, okay, I want to do this, I want to get my degree, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that because in high school you do a lot of stuff that you just don't want to do. You in classes that you don't care about and things that you're not passionate for. So when you get to college, once you get past some core classes, nigga, you're doing
stuff that you're gonna have to do in the real world.
You're doing the exact thing that you would do once you're out.
Ain't gonna lie, that's another topic for another day, bro. Yeah. Public schools, like classes in public schools.
Atrocious. I'm gonna dig off in the ass.
Today's interlude asks, what's the fault of this generation versus the last?
I'm gonna start this one.
Okay.
Social media.
Ooh.
Social media is probably the biggest fault of this generation other than the last. And also technology. Bro, social media tries to paint so many pictures, like so many people's pictures of their lives. Like, if you look good on social media, people are going to think he really living like that in real life.
Yeah. Like,
social media is like sometimes it's a false narrative of somebody, bro. Yeah. If I'm being honest. And it's like brainwashed a lot of kids nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, they pick up so much off of social media. Like, that shit just crazy.
That's what I'm worried about with like my siblings, because they're on social media a lot. And I think I was born at the perfect time to where I still had that. I didn't have an iPad or anything like that until I was like, 11, 12. But then I also got to live that too, like be an iPad kid. I had the perfect balance of both. But my siblings, who are 2 and 6 years younger than me, they don't have that. They're completely all into their devices and stuff. And I don't think it's nothing wrong with the devices themselves. It's just what's being shared. Yes. Like, social media is ruining a lot of young kids. And I don't think we'll see the ramifications of that until a long time from now. But we see with this generation. But I think we see a little bit of it now. Like, take Speed, for example. Speed got niggas dropping their butt, doing dick sucking like movements and stuff. I'm just keeping it a buck. Like got little, like you seen he was at Six Flags or something.
Oh yeah, the
kid dapped him up. I'm like, yo, like that's crazy. And I don't think there's anything wrong with like inspiring people or having. Like not necessarily. I wasn't saying that. I mean, if you're into that stuff, you're into that stuff. But when you're a little kid, I feel like you're impressionable.
Yeah.
So for Speed to have as much influence as he has, and it's not so much really the flamboyant stuff. It's just like he gets crazy. Like he says a lot of crazy things. Say a lot of crazy things about women
that kids shouldn't be
like,
hearing.
Just kids really shouldn't be hearing. And from us, like, we're not influenced by that. But
and
for my 12-year-old brother, he is.
The kids have the technology to be able to see that.
Yeah, like the fact is so
without a parent's consent, like without a parent's consent.
Exactly, it's one click away.
Man, when I was a little kid, my parents always had to, you know what I'm saying?
Parental locks. Yeah, like you couldn't get on the internet, you couldn't look at certain things. Now it's just like
that's the one difference I had. Like I've always been able to
free range,
and just about self control really. Like,
but when you were a kid, you ain't got
like when I was a kid, I didn't really do nothing bad.
Yeah,
I was a good kid. I stayed in the house, chilled all the time. I went outside sometimes, you know what I'm saying. But I had free reign. Like I found porn early on.
Yeah.
And it's not like, and I look at it now, I'm like, dang, I barely even watched it when I was little. I just had free reign. I was like, dang, I had it. I don't want to use it though.
Yeah.
I used to watch YouTube videos all the time though. Like 4th through 5th grade, I would hop on my mom's laptop, watch YouTube videos.
Niggas watching Smosh and shit.
I never watched Smosh. No.
What? Smosh?
I used to watch what's this guy? He used to do Minecraft videos, like
Smosh TV.
Chicken and
I
biscuit.
never heard of him. I'm glad because I'm glad my parents they tried to keep me from that as long as possible. It's kind of like they knew it was inevitable, but for my sake, they like I couldn't get on Vine.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't get Vine on my Kindle Fire. Like I just couldn't.
Oh, I had a Kindle Fire.
Like my first social media was like Pinterest, because they ain't want me on Facebook, they ain't want me on Instagram.
I can't even remember what my first social media was.
Tumblr.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Especially the way it was back then.
Yeah.
Nigga.
I saw some stuff and I was like, yo, this is dirty, bro.
This is not okay.
Dirty,
this is not okay.
Me as of this age should not be seeing that.
Yeah. I definitely agree. I think
it's got to be social media.
At WYAAN asks, what's the most down bad moment you've had?
Oh my gosh.
Who want to start this?
I gotta go back for this one. What do you mean by down bad? Like
yeah.
I don't know what type of down bad. What's the moment you're like, damn nigga, I'm down bad?
I got a moment. Really started Corona. Bro, I didn't have a job. I had no money in my bank account. I had no car. I was just at home just living.
Yeah. Riding.
Yeah.
Literally.
Quarantine was such an awful time in life, but I wouldn't say that's more my down bad.
Nah, that's down. Like, bro, I hate asking people for money, but I had to ask my mother for money.
Most down bad moment I had was probably a couple of months ago when I had hurt my elbow and I wasn't able to work. I had all these bills to pay, but I wasn't able to work. Like, I couldn't go to work because I had that torn muscle in my elbow. I had to sit at home.
Yeah, I honestly thought we was talking about.
What's the down bad moment you had with a girl, Josh?
I don't want to get into that because I don't want to get into that, bro. I don't want to get into all that,
bro. Not gonna lie, bro. I drove 7 hours. Drove all the way to Tennessee.
Joseph.
Not. It wasn't just for her, but it was like
Joseph.
When she put the offer on the table, I knew it was in Tennessee, and I was like, yo, I can go see this girl. If I go visit. I drove 7 hours.
Yeah, anything you want to say after that? Like it?
No,
just leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
It was worth it, but it wasn't worth it. It was good. It was good.
Oh, I thought you said you drove 7 hours and ain't do nothing. I'm about to say, nigga, you crazy.
Is that really down bad though, Joe?
7 hours to get some cooter? 7 hours to get some
I mean, because you weren't really, that wasn't the only reason you were going 7 hours.
I'm not.
Hang out with
Yeah, that is 7 hours is crazy.
It's your homeboy, you know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
7 hours. It was like, I would say it was like 75-25 split. It was like 75% was like, yeah, I can go see her. 25% was like, I see.
Face ass. I think a down bad moment. Probably checking on a girl's social media. Like, bro, cause like,
nah, bro.
You ain't never. I wouldn't
stalk someone.
I wouldn't say
I've done that plenty of times. Bro.
Stalking?
Stalk, Josh? Like somebody's Instagram page, somebody's.
Like, bro, you know, like when you like first start talking to somebody, like, and you like, okay, like, am I really the only person this motherfucker gonna end up talking to? So like, you kind of go to their page, you kind of see who be in their comments,
who be in their replies. That's how it be on Twitter, cause people People flirt all the time.
No, I don't. I mean, I be on Twitter, but I be on Twitter for like sports, sports related shit.
I'm a DM warrior.
It might be a little down bad, but like if I see, it might not be down bad really, but if I see you have a boyfriend or you talk to someone, I don't follow them. Right?
Nah, Daniel, I have done that. I've stopped.
That's not down bad.
I do that on TikTok. Like I'll follow someone and then I'll see a video of them with their boyfriend or significant other. I'll be like.
I wouldn't say I've stopped somebody, but I've definitely like went through their page type shit.
I think because
went through the following.
Not through the following. Following is a little far.
I hit the following to see what mutuals. If we had the same mutuals, bro, I don't follow them.
I just hit the following to see if they follow me back, bro.
There's a certain dreadhead we know that if they follow this light skinned dreadhead, there's a 90% chance that he did things to that woman. And it's like. I'm not gonna be sloppy seconds.
I think where I was down bad because I was talking to this girl and like basically I got ghosted because I had expressed some feelings,
bro, that
were not mutual.
Oh my god!
So I expressed some feelings that were not mutual, and she was like,
"Yo, it's too much.
It's too much."
Yo, so, we were just chilling.
That's right. So like that's what happened, and then. After that, like I was just looking at every time she posts that shit. I get sad. Nigga.
Ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about you, Joe, but we all been in the ghost scenario.
No, that shit ain't having me up.
That's not a good feeling.
That's the worst thing.
I ain't gonna lie. That's the worst feeling ever.
Would y'all rather get ghosted or like they never reply to the DM?
That's getting
ghosted. No, that's not even ghosted.
That's not the same thing.
Never getting replied to the DM. Okay, like, you shot your shot.
That's not ghosting. They just
didn't respond.
But if I'm talking,
ghosting is straight up you talking to somebody and they
start talking to me one day, just like bam.
That's two different things though. Missing your shot and getting ghosted. I'm talking.
I'm saying I said which is worse.
Oh, definitely getting ghosted. Because I can take like a rejection. Because this nigga don't do nothing but shit.
I'm looking through my DM right now. I'm trying to find the ones that ghosted me.
Joe, what's your percentage?
How efficient?
I'm not very efficient to be honest with you. It's like.
Then you a shot chucker?
It's like I say about like.
You a ball hog, bro?
Like 59 to 60%. 59.
Did you say 59 to 60%? And you said that's not efficient?
That's good.
Out of how many attempts?
If we go for every 10 attempts, I get about like 6.
That's good.
Joe, that is efficient as hell.
No, not gonna lie. Every 10 attempts, probably like 6 or 7.
That's great.
Joe, that's efficient as fuck.
But
you're in the 50. You're in the 50, 40, 90 club, bro.
I don't just do 10.
But for 20 you get 14. That's still good.
Joe, you're in the 50, 40, 90 club.
Nigga, literally, this nigga's Curry, bro. Bro,
job not done.
Bro, I'm thinking. Truthfully, I'm shooting like, cause I don't shoot. I shoot, but not like crazy.
I shoot if the feeling is gonna be mutual.
Shot chart right now. Shot chart.
That shit so dead.
Shot chart.
Really?
Shot chart.
What the fuck?
Shot chart.
Why would you say that?
That's Jalen. Shot chart.
I ain't gonna lie, Joe. Your shot chart is when you.
Thank you, but.
Your shot chart be when you.
TikTok.
When you repost them on your IG, that's your shot chart.
Oh, the one that repost.
That's all that nigga do, boy.
Damn, I'm outing myself.
I mean, you told them to follow you on social, so they gonna see the shit, bro.
I'm not in there.
This nigga's
I'm not in there, but we're pretty close.
Bro, every day you post like 5 different girls.
That's a lot.
What the?
That's wild. That's wild. That's wild,
bro. It'll be like a heart. It'll be like gangy. It'll be like friend. With a
Joe, I already saw 3 of them.
Literally, look, good vibes. Okay, that don't count, guys. Because the heart.
That's 2.
That's 2.
Joe, this is a slow day for you.
It's a slow day. You're not.
This is an off game.
An off game.
You just got locked up.
Yo, I'm getting boxed.
You're getting boxed.
They're with their mains right now. I'm not gonna lie.
No cap.
That's tough. Oh shit, we gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, because it says 17 right here.
Oh yeah, man. Dang, this is a good little conversation.
We're gonna continue. This is the first episode. This is just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
And next episode coming out.
Wait, no. Don't get on date yet.
I'm not giving
no date.
We ain't gonna get no date. We ain't gonna get no date.
Hopefully by the end of the week.
Hopefully y'all get this. Hopefully this video comes out tomorrow. But we should have another one
by the end of the week.
Yeah.
The end of next week.
Yeah. Had a good time, man.
Good time, man. This is a good start. This is a good start. Okay.
Hey, anything y'all want to? Any closing words?
Shout out the man's mom's shop. No cap.
Oh yeah, bro. So basically, my mom owns a hair salon, and she let me borrow her space so that we can record this podcast. So shout out my dude. Shout out.
No cap.
Brow Baby Salon and Brow Bar. That's the name of the shop. I don't know the address. I'll probably put it somewhere. Put a link somewhere. But they do everything. They do the natural hair, the weaves. They do the eyebrows. They do everything. You can get whatever you want done here. I don't know if you can do lashes, but everything outside of lashes, she might be doing that too soon. So I don't. If you man or woman, retwist braids like my brother, bro. Anything you want here.
Anything, bro, for sure.
Anything you want to say? Closing words, Josh?
Nah, man, just
tune in next week.
Just tune in next week, man.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Share with your grandmama, mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, alien.
Distant family, whatever, you know.
Anybody. Repost it everywhere.
Whatever you gotta do, just please subscribe, follow. Clips will be posted. Hopefully, by the time it's out, we'll have some clips. You'll probably see us on some socials.
Yeah, we got 46 seconds. Let's wrap it up. Right. Hey, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for making it to the end. If y'all made it to the end, what should they put in the comment section?
W-Mans.
Put W-Mans, W-Woman if you made it to the end.
Okay.
But that's been the first episode, the inaugural episode of the Lunchroom Podcast.
Okay.
And this is Daniel.
It was all a dream, but we made it happen. Shout out the Lunchroom Podcast.
Shout out to Lunchroom Podcast.
Appreciate y'all for sliding.
Appreciate y'all, man.
And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.